What's up, RC4S squad? Mike back with another review, unboxing, whatever you want to call it. Today, the Hitec RDX2. This is the 800 watt model. And all I can say is I'm super impressed, guys. So let me get the rest of the stuff out of the box and get it all laid out here, and we'll go through everything that you get with this epic charger. Okay guys, so I got this thing out of the box. This is everything that it includes in the box. You got your charger, you got your power cord, and this is a couple different cords. Let me get these unwound for you. So what this is a charging cord for parallel and the adapter to hook it up to like your car battery. This is what you would use for your car battery. These leads here. It simply just plugs in the back here, and this DC input, as you can see. And this cord is for parallel charging. So you would plug both of these into here. Let me plug them in. You plug it in like this, and then you can have your single adapter for your one battery there, and that will let you combine the power of both ports into one, so you can really charge fast if you need to. I'll get into a little more detail about that in a minute, but for now I just kind of want to go over the box. So on the box, as you can see, it's an RDX2 800 AC/DC smart charger, 800 watts of power if you're using the DC port, and this thing does 20 amps per port, which is a lot more than my old Hitec charger, which I'll pop up a picture over here of my old charger. I love the logo, just my style. On the back, so talks about the key features. I talked about the parallel charging. That's the first thing. That makes it be 35 amps. Dual charger. It has Bluetooth, which I will show you some of that here in just a little bit. Charging protection. DC, it's got a smart fan on it. It's got a new interface versus my old one. And this just kind of goes over everything, like what everything is, the balance ports. Also talks about this AD350 that this is compatible with, the analyzer discharger, which I'm super interested in, because as you're gonna see, I don't always get to run a battery down like I would like to, so I'm constantly going back to discharge so I can have my stuff in storage mode. And then here's just all the technical specs. So if you guys want, you can pause the video and you can read all that. It just talks about all the types of lipos that it charges, stuff like that. But I'll show you all that when we get in there. The bottom talks about what it comes with: the charger, the AC cord, the parallel cord, the DC cord, and the clamps. So we'll get this thing out of our road. Also comes with a little quick start guide. Now, I did download the full instruction manual, and I did print that out, so I do have that. I've been using this a little bit already. That's another reason it's not a full unboxing. Just trying to learn so I can do it for you. Now, one thing I haven't done yet is everybody's favorite, peel this off, which I probably shouldn't, but oh, how satisfying is that, guys? So give me a minute, I'll get this thing plugged in. I did order some XT60 female to EC5 male adapters for this charger that I'll be using, and then my balance cord. Now, these are just old balance cords that I had laying around. They have a really long cord on them. That way I can keep it in a lipo safe bag when I'm charging. So let me get all this stuff hooked up and this thing turned on, and we'll go through some of the features of this thing. Okay guys, so there we got her powered on and everything hooked up. I have a couple different lipos here. I have a CNHL high voltage pack, and I have a standard CNHL pack, both my 4S packs. And this thing charges just about any kind of battery there is. You plug something into the balance port, it will bring it right up. So let's just plug this in. So it already recognizes it, recognizes the voltage of it. Plug this thing all the way in, guys. All right, so as you can see, I have my high voltage pack plugged into it right now, and let's get to port A. So it's showing that all my cells are at 3.76, 3.75. And to get into the programming of this thing, it's pretty simple. You just, this thumb wheel, you push it and it gets you into the charge setting. So here's where you have a lot of your functionality that I was talking about. So as you can see, we'll scroll all the way to the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ways, 7 different lipos that you can charge with. So this is a LIHV pack, a lipo high voltage pack. So you just scroll to it, turn it on. You want to make sure it's 4S. This thing does everything from 1S all the way up to 6S. Task, so you have balance charge, storage, discharge, and parallel. We kind of talked about that at the beginning of this. So for right now, we're just going to do balance charge because this battery is low. Condition means what the voltage is for cutoff. So since this is a high voltage pack, it's a little more than 4.2, 4.35. And being a smart, it'll tell you how many cycles on your battery that you charge, the amp that you're charging at. So, you know, if you got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, you would charge it 4. This is going to be an 8200. So this thing goes from 0.1 amp all the way up to 20 amps, guys. This battery here is a 1C discharge, so we'll keep it at the 8.2 that it's asking for. When you find it, you just click on it, and then you scroll right back up, whoops, to start, and you hit start. And you hear it chime saying that it's charging, and you can see that it's now charging, guys. It starts going up really quick on the amps. My old charger never did do that. This is already up to almost 8.2 amps. It also gives you some ohm readings. And then you can hit this port button to go see your other pack. And then this screen just shows you both of them at the same time, just kind of a general where they're at, how long it's been charging. So what I'll do now is I will hook up the other lipo real quick, guys, and we'll run through them features because it's a standard, not a high voltage pack. Okay, guys, as you can see, I got the 8,000 milliamp CNHL pack here. So we need to take this over to port B. And you can see all the cells, 3.81 basically. So it's pretty much in good storage mode. And again, you just click the thumb wheel and you're able to go through all your functions again, just like channel A. Now we're gonna have to change this over to a standard lipo. Get that switched over. It says storage mode. We wanna get that to balance charge. It'll tell you that it's going all the way to 4.0. I don't know if you guys noticed, but like if you go to storage, it's pre-programmed for 3.8 volts. Same with discharge. It'll take it all the way down to 3.3 volts. So balance charge, make sure everything else is right. Current amp, well, let's change that to the 8,000 that this is. This lipo, again, I charge all my lipos at a 1C rate. There's not really much reason to do more. And then you can hit start, guys. Boom. Now they're both going. That smart fan just kicked on because they're both going. So you can see one is now at 3.86 basically volts. 6, 7 ohms. Go over to port B, 3.87, 8889. Similar with the voltage, the ohms. I'm not real familiar what that stuff means. That's more technical than me. When you're done charging, you can do it one or two ways. You can end it right here, which would kill both of them, or you can just do one at a time, and then once you're in the screen, you just click the thumb button. Stop working, yes, or you can keep it going. If you hit it by mistake, you can just go back. Go ahead and kill that. So that one's done. So as you can see, this one, the time is stopped because this is not charging, just this one's charging. Now something I haven't done yet is I haven't messed with the parallel charging. So let's try that out right now and see how that works, guys. So we gotta shut B down. Yes, stop working. Let me get it all hooked up, guys, and I'll show you how that works. Okay, guys, so I have the 8200, as you can see, hooked up parallel. So these two, one in port A, one in port B, come together into this. I got it hooked up to the balance port on channel A. So basically, you just get to channel A, and you can see it's reading 3.79, 3.8. Then you just hit the OK button. So this is a high voltage pack, it's already on that. We gotta change it to parallel. Now when you're in parallel, it really is more power. So it starts at 20 amp where the single's let off, and it goes all the way up to 35 amps. Unless you have a lipo that has a big, like 2C or 3C charge rate or a huge pack, you'll probably never really need this. I'm gonna leave mine on 20 amp right now, because even if this was a 2C pack, I mean 8200 would be 16.4. This is at 20 amps. So, and you just go to start, hit start, and there you go, guys. It is now charging at 20 amps. Parallel mode using both ports. And trying to change the port doesn't do it because it's all running off that first port. And that's it, guys. That is pretty much how you do this. Now, I do a lot with my Bluetooth. As you can see, this is a Bluetooth, so over here on the screen, I'll kind of show you what this looks like when you have the Bluetooth up. It's pretty neat, all the functionality. I mean, basically everything that's on this charger, you get to do from your phone. When you have your lipo in a nice lipo safe bag or in an ammo box, something fireproof, and you're in the other room, you can turn it on and off. It'll alert you when it's done. I never, ever, ever do I recommend charging a lipo battery and not being around it. Never charge like this. Never just let it sit like this. Always put it in a lipo bag or an ammo can, something that's fireproof, just in case something were to happen, guys. It would be an awful thing if your love for the hobby burnt your car down, or your house down, I should say, not your car. My apologies. So I'll show you some of that up here. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much the rundown on this Hitec RDX2 800. It is my new favorite charger. I've always loved Hitec chargers. I've always recommend Hitec chargers. Like I said, I threw a picture up of my old one. I loved it. That's what prompted me into this one. If you guys need a charger, this is the one to check out. They have a couple different versions of this where it's just a single charger. They have dual chargers. They have 200 watts, 800 watts, 1000 watts. They have all your charging needs covered at Hitec, guys. So make sure you check the link below where you can get this exact charger at. I'll also just link Hitec's website on there. So make sure you guys give them a look. And that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Until next time, my name's Mike. This is RC4Us, and this is the new Hitec RDX charger.